All right, guys, what's up? Quick update. Look what we got today in the mail. We got our socket kit, which means we have our 28 pin dip that we need for replacing the stock Atari ROM chip. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and install this into the board and see if we can't get the Omnimon installed. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start taking this apart, and let's see if we can't get this socket in here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this board out. I believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, 5 screws, 6 screws. Oh, 7 screws. There we go. Just like that. Move that to the side. And I believe on the back, we've got an RF shield to deal with. So as you can see here, this is an RF shield on the back, kind of similar to the RF shield we had put on the front. Okay, let me see if I can adjust this camera a little bit better here so we can get a little bit better viewing going on here. How's that? All right. So I believe the way that we're going to take this shield off is we're going to release the pressure from these pins here, or these tabs. Okay. I don't really know how necessary this shield is to have on here these days. We're not connected to TVs anymore. I don't think we have a lot of RF interference to worry about. There we go. Bye-bye RF shield. So this is the chip we want to take out right here. Yeah, it's a 28 pin. Let's just make sure we're looking at the right chip. So I've got my handy dandy, trusty, heated desoldering iron here. And what this does is, this thing is heated up and allows you to pull the solder out as you heat the legs of the chip. And we want to start on one end first, handle one pin, get it nice and heated, shake it around, and suck the solder out. And you can see right there, that's a nice clean desolder of that guy. Move on to the one on the other side, make sure it's nice and heated, pull the solder. Now it's good to have something where you can deposit the old solder in, and that's one thing I didn't bring. I'm going to go ahead and just spit it out on the table here if I need to. And then we're just going to continue on like that. And let me see if I can get a closer view of this so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. This guy right here. This guy right here. All right, hope you guys can see that. I guess we'll find out. Now, one thing that's very important that you do is once you replace a chip on a board or an IC with a socket, go ahead and straighten the legs out and clean up the pins of the original IC. And you want to put it in the socket to make sure that the system is still working with that original ROM and that everything was done completely as far as the installation of the socket. So we're just going to take this stock Atari ROM and we'll do our best to straighten the pins out, make them as clean as possible, put it back in the socket and make sure that it works properly. Alright guys, so now that we know that the socket installation was successful, let's go ahead and see how we can get this RAMROD XL board in here so that we can have all three of our ROMs active or switchable, changeable, using our three-position switch. So let's see what we're going to do here. Let's take the keyboard out. Let's go ahead and take this stock ROM out very, very carefully. Make sure I have this on camera. Do I have this on camera? Yes, I do have it on camera. Sometimes you have to double check and make sure that you're recording. So we're going to carefully, I wish I had an IC puller. I need one. If anybody knows where I can get a good one, give me a comment where I can order one. All right, there we go. So let's go ahead and get the RAMROD XL board. I hope the entire time I've been calling this the RAMROD XL board that it was actually the RAMROD XL board. If not, that would be highly, highly embarrassing. Wouldn't be the first time. So the pins on this thing aren't exactly beautiful. Let's go ahead and straighten them out best we can. Now the question is, I guess since we're dealing with pin 1 here on this side, can you guys see that? Okay, can you see that on that board? Pin 1 is lined up on this side for each one of these, so there's really no option on how this is going to go into the socket. So we're going to go ahead and just carefully, and I can already see a problem here. Oh, this standoff here, this standoff is in the way. Now I know why this was designed for the XL series of computers and not the XC. Guess it didn't take that into effect, huh? Or into account. I mean, it's so close. Can you see that? Can you see that, how close it is for it to actually go in? I mean, we're just about right there. I could probably, I guess what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to carve that end of it off. And now that I think about it, I hope that eventually, once I lay this keyboard on top of here, that it's not going to block anything. It's not going to be blocked. So this is going to sit like this. Yeah, there's room. There's going to be room for it. But we're going to have to, I'm going to have to dice off a corner of this board, grind it off or cut it off in order to get this down in there properly. It's just barely Barely not going to allow it. So why don't I do that real quick and be right back. All right, guys. So what I did was I ground off the corner of that board. Just enough not to affect the circuit board itself. Hopefully that's going to give us enough clearance to actually get this down on the board. I think we might be just there. Some of these pins aren't quite straight yet. See if I can get these back in line where they need to be. This guy here is a little crooked. All right. Let's see if we can't get this guy to lay down here for us. I think we're in there. All right. So what we need to do is, I'm not sure which position is which IC, so let's go ahead and put the stock ROM in the first slot, or this upper left socket, and let's see if we can figure out which position on the switch is going to allow us to function with the Atari OS. Okay, so we got that on. You know what? Let's see if we can turn this guy on even without the keyboard. Let me reposition this so you guys can see what I see on the screen. All right. So here's our 3-position switch. I've got it one way. Let's see what we get. We got a green screen. Okay, so maybe that's not it. Let's go in the middle. What do we get? Oh. Hey, look at that. The middle position is the stock OS, so that's kind of cool. It's probably how I want it anyway. It's probably going to be the best position for it. So now let's go ahead and put in the OmniView. And I don't know if these work. I bought them, but I hope they work. The guy that I bought them from said they worked at least. So we're going on faith, guys. All right, that one's in. So let's throw that one way. Let's see what we get. Okay, so it's probably not that position. Back to the middle. And the middle doesn't work now either. Let's go all the way back to one side. That's not working either. So what did we do? Oh, I see what happened. I think the IC is in backwards. The label, I was going by the position of the label, which is totally incorrect. Let's try that again. Let's try putting this IC in the correct way. Oops. Let's test the stock one again. See if we can get some consistency here. Okay, so that's fine. Perfect. All right, so let's put this IC with pin 1 going the right way in the socket. Let's see if that... Let's try the stock ROM again. Okay, the stock ROM works. Let's go one full position on the switch. And we get nothing, so let's go back the other way. And we get nothing. So, does that mean our OmniView chip is bad? I'm not sure. But before we give up all hope, let's try the Omnimon, which is the most important one that I really want to work. Because if that one doesn't work, then we're out of luck as far as our resident machine code monitoring, debugging, hacking solution. You know what I mean? This old technology. Love it though, love it. Let's Try putting this in. And let's see what we get. Green screen on that one. Middle position. Stock ROM works. And let's go all the way to the opposite side. And we get a green screen. So, something either is bad with these ROMs or it could possibly be this board. So I guess the next thing that we could use to troubleshoot that fully is we could actually remove the board. Actually, let's remove these OS EPROMs. Very carefully. Come on, you can come out, you can do it. That's the OmniView. Let's take out the Omnimon. Let's remove the RAMROD XL board very carefully. And let's try putting the actual ROM itself into the socket on the motherboard, eliminate the switcher board altogether, and see what we get. Yep, same solution. Green screen. Very uncool. Not happy with that, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, I really, really wanted this to work. Was it not seated all the way? Let's see now. Let's try that again. Same thing. Green screen. Not good. All right. Let's take it out. Let's try the OmniView. I see. Any pins bent? Nope. All the pins seem to be okay. I know that it's making good contact. And a green screen. I wonder if it could be that these copies were meant for the XL only and not the XE. Maybe I'll have to get the Omnimon XE and the OmniView XE. I'm going to have to, but this one actually says OmniView XE. This one says Omni XL, so I don't know. One thing's for sure though, neither one of them are working. At least not in this 130XE. So we're dead in the water there, guys. So I'm going to have to either, now the interesting thing is I have the ROM files. The guy that I bought these from, I have the actual OmniView and the Omnimon ROM, stock ROM files. So if I had to, I could erase these EPROMs and reburn them. The only problem is I don't have the equipment to do that. It's something that I wanted to get, which I might have to now, being in light of the results that we have here. Let me see if I can get this back in here properly. Yep, back to the stock OS. So there you go, guys. Well, unfortunately, I mean, we made some progress. We've got the socket for the operating system inside the board. We've got this board, which seems to work properly, at least as far as with the stock ROM. But our OmniView and our Omnimon are not working. So I'm going to have to get in contact with the guy who got these to me and find out what the scoop is with that. And, you know, like I said, if I have to, I'm going to erase them and reburn them. And one way or the other, we'll get it to work because we've got the right setup. We just have to obviously get the right ROM in the right condition in order to make it work. But it's going to be kind of cool when we're done and be able to switch between the three OSs, have the 80 columns on the XE and the Omnimon in resident machine language monitor. So anyway, that's going to be it for right now. And I will be back with an update here shortly, and then we'll take it from there. And that's it. I'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for watching.